Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him, and I think as a defender you'd be hard-pressed for answers.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Terrific effort! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Gabriel really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Looking here to chip it through. And now the breakaway. Now it's Haaland.
Oh, great feat, that.
Rafinha. Thuram. Haaland. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe! Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ambitious ball here.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for the run. Çalhanoğlu. That's an imaginative pass. Can he get onto this? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vietnam are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And it's Zubimendi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the pass is intercepted. Chouameni. Zubimendi. Vietnam do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
That is good progress on the left. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Thinks about the shot. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Looking to play him in. Can he get it through? Thuram receives it in a good position here. Schlotterbeck goes long. Gabriel. Zubimendi. Now he's got space here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Araujo and Botman. Araujo. That has been cut short. Chouameni. Rafinha. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rafinha. Now, can they get him away? That is a brilliant interception. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Probing pass. Tchouaméni. Araujo. Oh, well played. He got back really well. Gravenberch. Spread to the right. And that's aimed into the middle.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Please
So neither side yet off the mark.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. Back on the way then.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And here's Haaland. Gravenberch. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And here's Haaland. Oh, sweet. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
And he's managed to get rid.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rafinha. Tchouaméni. And Araujo. Rafinha. Passes coming off in quick succession here. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Carreras made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Just about up to the hour now. And he's forced to go back. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aimed beyond the defence. Carreras. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Vietnam have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Çalhanoğlu pressing high and with purpose. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rafinha, not the most accurate pass. It's a searching pass, and it's made its way to him. Japan can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Played into space. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Just about up to 75 minutes. Knocks it into space. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tchouaméni. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That's really well manoeuvred. Zubimendi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Zubimendi. Great ball, and he's in here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Schlotterbeck. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Pedro Porro. Now it's Mbappe. Nice control. Has to go back here. And it's Gravenberch. To Çalhanoğlu. Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Pinches it off him. Could move up a gear here. Thuram picks it up out wide. So that means another 30 minutes football. So, that was the second half.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Substitution on the field, number 19, Bruno Fernandes.
Into extra time we go.
Number 23, Pedro Porro. Number 38,
Marquinhos.
Gravenberch.
And it's
Coming on the
Pedri.
field, number 22, Yudes. Number 10, Trippier. Number 8, Rabiot.
Chosen to go back.
Substitutions taking
Just
place.
too much pressure.
And he shoots! Caught offside that time. Mbappe. That's been slipped through. Nice physical challenge. Vietnam have a free kick. He's having a good look here. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. Çalhanoğlu! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Gets a good foot in there. He's shifting through the gears here. Carreras. That is good strength. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Haaland purring through the... Big chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Vietnam have their second corner now. Cleared away. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Çalhanoğlu, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Haaland. He's going for goal! And with that, it is half-time, extra time. There are plenty of tired limbs and minds out there. We may be looking at penalties here.
Substitution on the field, number 20.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes?
Coming on the field, number
105 minutes of deadlock, 15 minutes to break it.
33. Substitution.
Schlotterbeck. Oh, can he get onto this? Yildiz. Here's Nico Gonzalez. Schlotterbeck. Now it's Kimmich. Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. That's good play. Opts to play it back. Played out wide. Elects to cross. Courtois claims it without any fuss.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe is fouled. Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. Can he get on the end of this? Trippier, cross goes in there. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Howson cuts out the pass. Nico Gonzalez. And that is that. There is only one way to decide this now. Well, Jim, what say you after all of this?
Yeah, and at least they both had a go at winning it in extra time. It's often the opposite.
A brief rest, and then it will be time to refocus. Haaland to go first. And no mistake.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Haaland is the next to run the gauntlet. Big character, big moment, big save. This to double their advantage. Of course. And that is a giant step towards the line.
A great position now, but still work to be done.
Oh, that's a great get by the keeper. Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Oh, that's going to annoy the keeper.
Yeah, looks so confident as well. The keeper's notes didn't help him then. We're talking about a pressure penalty.
Saved! And that will be that! Vietnam have won it by the barest of margins. Two sides more or less inseparable until the final kick of the ball from the spot. Well, ultimately it came down to penalties. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him, and I think as a defender you'd be hard-pressed for answers.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a really buccaneering run he's making. Carreras stood his ground strongly.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bruno Fernandes. Thuram. Çalhanoğlu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the keeper's got it again. And here's Haaland. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, look at the space here. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Çalhanoğlu really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And it's made its way to him. Tries a shot! It's there! The first significant strike. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Yamal gets into a good position. Elects to cross. Howson clears it away. Mbappe. Gravenberg. Now it's Mbappe. Spread it left. Carreras. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bruno Fernandes. Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu, who's set up one goal so far. Carreras drives forward on the overlap.
Vietnam really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And he's quick to return it. Can he get on the end of it? Thuram! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And back it goes. Gabriel. Here's Tchouaméni. Bruno Fernandes does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in a good position here. Has to go back here. He's had a shot! That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Vietnam up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Vietnam are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Vietnam leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Nuno Mendes. And it's Tchouaméni. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Haaland. Carreras. Yamal. Turns back here, probably the best option. Mbappe might just make this. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. No way through, so back it comes.
Being still separated by the game's only goal.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. In with the challenge. Rafinha. Great vision. Now it's Thuram. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now.
Takes a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Now that's a fine challenge. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's picked his way through. Mbappe!
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
He'll try from distance! They want to be quick to recover this. Tries one from range! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Japan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Can he finish? And that would have been some goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So we have movement on both benches.
Bruno Fernandes. Coming on the field
Haaland!
is number 22.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Calhanoglu engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Pedri. Olise. Vietnam perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's very neat. Pedro Porro puts them all in, and he's there to deal with it.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's where it came from. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Pedri is onto this. Haaland, can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the difference is still one, but only just.
Haaland was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. Gabriel. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Fermin receives it in a good position. Oh, good climb! Carreras clears without hesitation.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Pedro Porro. Number 4,
And it's Conte.
38,
This looks promising.
Number
Chance for a
20,
shot! It's fallen kindly here.
Coming on the field.
That's just playing it
Number
safe
33,
and simple.
Number 10, Trippier. Number 8, Rabiot. Number 2,
Shit.
Nico Gonzalez.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Vietnam have held on. They have doggedly sometimes... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Haaland. That's good play. He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe.
There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Carreras charging forward down that flank.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Rafinha carries the ball down the right. Yamal, Haaland. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Haaland. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rafinha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And he has been fouled there. Tchouaméni. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. That's really well cleared. Vietnam do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have...
Shot a goal! But he's left disappointed.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Calhanoglu. And it's Gravenberch. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Haaland, and they can counter here. Looking for options for movement. Schlotterbeck. Carreras. That is good progress on the left. And he's had it nicked away. Rafinha. Olise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Haaland. And it's Calhanoglu. Haaland. Haaland. And Gravenberch. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Now, can they get him away? Gravenberch. Haaland. Great vision. And he's worked it through. And he's managed to get free. Botman gets it away. Pass somewhat off target. Aimed beyond the defence. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. And he's straight offside. And he was quick to react. Olise. And Rafinha. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
1 minute added time.
That's very neat. Can he finish? Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. Back on the way then. So the first half brought no goals. He's played it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
It's a good spell of possession there. Chance! Oh, how good is he? A finish right from the top draw. Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Botman. Olise. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Pedro Porro with the foul. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an...
And a chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Japan have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances there. And here's Haaland. Oh, well played, well played. Bruno Fernandes. Van de Ven. Shot could be on. Good ball, good take. Here it is, crossed in. And they've managed to get rid. And he's well positioned. And the finish! Off the post. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Tries to play it through. Tchouaméni. Olise. Olise. And Rafinha. And that interception was most necessary. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's an excellent interception. And he's there to get it away. And it's Gravenberch. And here's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Çalhanoğlu. Gravenberg going forward.
Vietnam really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And here's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, number 23, Pedro Porro. Number 38.
Can he finish?
Gravenberch.
And he's
Number
really put
19,
himself on the line here.
Bruno Fernandes. Coming on the field, number 33, number 10, Trippier. Number 8, Rabiot. Number
Rabiot!
5, Bellingham.
Can he stop it going out?
Taking
And the
place.
shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Bellingham has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Japan have a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's neat. Looking to play him in. There's the delivery. Cleared away. That's really well manoeuvred.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's taken in a hurry. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Conte. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fermin. And it's Baina. Lopez.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's a threatening ball. Haaland. And he's intervened well there. That's been cut out, well played. Bruno Fernandes. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Çalhanoğlu.
90 minutes
Coming on
gone
the field
and nothing
is
between them still.
Number 2, Nico Gonzalez.
Trippier. Trippier just loves to go forward whenever he can. Nico Gonzalez. O'Reilly. And it's Gonzalez. Fermin is the guilty party there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Osimhen. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Trippier. That has not gone well. Araujo. Botman. And here's Osimhen. Tries one from range. Oh, that could be pivotal. Oh, that has got to be it. This has to be it. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
O'Reilly. Now Howson. Nico Gonzalez. O'Reilly. And it is half-time in extra time.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain.
The team's then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
And we're off for the final time.
Number 8. Rabiot.
This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left?
Judas. Number 16.
And here's Osimhen. And it's Lopez. Bruno Fernandes. He's picked his way through. Oh, good climb! And he hits the net. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind.
He's having a shot! Goal! That sets up an enthralling finish. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Vietnam cut their deficit and look raring. Oh, shooting chance! Picked out brilliant. Decent shot! That's another chance. It's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Added time.
And that is expertly dealt with. O'Reilly. And that interception. That's it, there is no more. It is going to penalties. Vietnam found a way, somehow.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
So here comes the ultimate pressure moment. Penalties are imminent, though this one to set the tone. And he duly obliges.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Haaland is the next to run the gauntlet. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper. Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Of course, they're up by 2.
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter.
So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Great stop, and the keeper punches the air.
Well, I think the keeper did very well to stay upright until the very end.
Yildiz is third in line. And he sticks it away.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver. Well, you know what I'm going to say, Peter? It's all about nerve.
What poise! What noise!
Credit to him. You really need courage to do that in these circumstances as well. It's all about his mindset now.
Dispatched! So in the end they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end. So Jim, quite a game, decided in the end in the only way it could have been.
Well, Peter, those players knew they were in for a battle, and you can finally sense...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started. Now it's Osimhen. And here's Ferran Torres. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bruno Fernandes is offering a right smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Finds himself unceremoniously floored. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Ferran Torres. He has found the way through. Pings in across. That's going to go a long way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, in these days of inverted wingers, Ferran Torres may be a bit of an oddity, Peter, but a very valuable one in that he gives you a lot more options. He's at his most comfortable going forward, but he does come in using his strength in one-on-ones, and that change of direction he can deliver too.
And a header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Keeper's dealt with that. Elise. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Now it's Haaland. And he's there to belt it away.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Bruno Fernandes. So it is still 0-0. Haaland! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. O'Reilly, that's good play. Bruno Fernandes takes a shot! Nearly, but not quite. Chouameni. Vietnam do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep.
And he shoots! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And the finish! Rafinha.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, good-looking ball. No, that's been intercepted.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Olise. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now that's well seen too. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Nuno Mendes. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's in a great position here. Mendes does really well to win the ball there.
Vietnam truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Calhanoglu, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chouameni.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Haaland. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Van de Ven. And it's O'Reilly. And it's Çalhanoğlu. There's the shot!
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's tidy. And he's gone backward here. Yamal clears. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Vietnam come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. The second half is up and running.
Vietnam can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And no, that was never going to make it. And he's been shifted off it. Gabriel. And Araujo. Yamal. Quality ball. It's a promising position. Gravenberg. Rafinha does well to get it back. Engages and forces him off the ball. Çalhanoğlu. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
Chance! Oh, he doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And here's Ferran Torres. Van de Ven did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bruno Fernandes, looking tidy in possession here. Now it's Haaland. He'll try from distance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Vietnam really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Opts for safety. And here's Osimhen. Botman. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Tries to thread one through. Ferran Torres picks it up out wide. And it's Porro. That's very neat. And he's cut it out. And he's there to get it away. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Yamal. Ambitious ball here. Now, what about a counter-attack? You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Substitution on the field.
Japan have their second corner now.
Fernandez. Number 24, Hausen. Number 38, Kravenbach. Number 33, coming on the field, number 5, Bellingham. Number
Van der
22,
Ven deals with that
Younes.
comfortably.
Number 16,
Now it's
Fermin.
Pedri.
Number
Pedri
4,
with the cross.
Substitutions taking place.
Schlotterbeck with the clearance. Pedri. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's made its way to him. Now that's a lovely exchange. It's run loose here.
Japan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way and claimed it back swiftly. Fermin. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Oh, what a ball! Vietnam could be just about done here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Bellingham. Decent chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Succumbs to the pressure. Chouameni, nice-looking ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Japan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Bellingham.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And he's picked it up out wide. Cross needs to be good. No messing about. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway. And he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the pass is intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's neat. And it's Gravenberch. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. O'Reilly's cross.
Well played and well cleared.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
There's no sort of quality on that. Yamal.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rafinha. Vietnam.
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Now it's Mbappe. Trippier. He has found the way through. Aimed at the far side. Oh, good climb! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Now it's Haaland. Calhanoglu. O'Reilly. He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, great feat, that.
Flashes, towering header! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And reclaimed it in a trice. Yamal. That's a sharp pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Schlotterbeck. Bruno Fernandes. O'Reilly has crossed into the middle. And he's there to deal with it. Well, they've got it again. And it's Calhanoglu. And here's Haaland. For Calhanoglu. Calhanoglu really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Can he get it through? Calhanoglu. O'Reilly. And here's Haaland. Haaland stood his ground strongly. He's under a lot of pressure there. Haaland! Goal! And that really is so impressive. Vietnam are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well timed, excellent interception. Yamal. Now it's Ferran Torres. Vietnam leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. And here's Bruno Fernandes. He's got away. This looks promising.
There will be 1
Yamal.
minute added time.
For Ferran Torres. Plays a sharp little ball here. And the referee has blown for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Vietnam just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Vietnam can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. Back on the way then.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, well played. O'Reilly. That pass has been well intercepted. Çalhanoğlu played into space. Ottman cuts out the pass. Araujo. And it's Tchouaméni. He's looking wide. Knocks it into space. He's having a shot! And he's stuck it away. Japan are level. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Gravenberch. Çalhanoğlu. It's Çalhanoğlu! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Denied by an instinctive save.
Çalhanoğlu clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Decent chance! You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Rafinha is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bruno Fernandes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that has left him in a heap. Gravenberch.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Gravenberch. Çalhanoğlu and Gravenberch. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Rafinha, and it's hoisted clear.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Bruno Fernandes. Number 38, Krovenbach. Number 10, Trippier. Coming on the field, number
Cleared
22,
without hesitation.
Yudis. Number 8,
It's a throw-in.
Rabiot. Number 23, Pedro Porro. Substitutions taking place.
In with the challenge.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Japan need to make something happen here. Calhanoglu. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Osimhen. Bruno Fernandes. Baina receives it in a good position here. He's played it long. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. In towards the back stick. Tries to get it clear. Baina. And it's Lopez. Chouameni looking to add to his goal. Gabriel. And Baina. Haaland. Yildiz. And he goes cross-field. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. He is just caressing the ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Played back.
Oh, that's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Baina with a definite foul there. Promptly taken. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. And that is a little undercooked. And he's intervened well there. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He is through here. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information center?
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Calhanoglu.
Stern test is for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Number 4, substitution.
Rabiot. Nico Gonzalez. And here's Yildiz. Now it's Haaland. Oh, the ball's run loose here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Haaland. Vermin. And it's Mendes. Now it's Osimhen. Shapes to shoot! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe.
Real chance! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Japan now in a position far more desirable. He's found a way through. Baina. Now it's Baina. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's ended up in no man's land. So just 15 minutes still to come.
Please kindly remove any cars.
So there you have it.
Outside.
This game has tipped tellingly in one direction. 15 minutes to go, but it is starting to look done.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
And we're off for the final time.
Number 15. Gay.
This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it. And now for the final act.
Furman.
Rabiot tries to clear. Nuno Mendes. He slings it. Oh, great leap! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do... And that's it. That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. And the counter is on. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Thuram. Rafinha. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Haaland! Haaland! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Japan with another corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Botman, it's a searching pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pass somewhat off target. Crosses it in here. Oh, this looks sharp. Calhanoglu. Quarter of an hour played. Calhanoglu. Oh, he's having a go! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Calhanoglu really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Big chance! And that's a tidy finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
We're looking at a decent chance! Goal! Japan! And they've got their lead back. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again...
It's a quick one, and it's Calhanoglu. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Shot a goal! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I think the player...
He's rising! Not a bad try by any means.
Thuram is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Haaland. Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking for the run. Olise receives it in a wide position. And that has been cleared. Bruno Fernandes. Tchouaméni. Now, can they get him away? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Van de Ven. Nicely aimed pass. Can he get on the end of this? He's got plenty of space out wide here. He will be livid with himself. Vietnam have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances there. He's having a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Nuno Mendes. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gravenberg. Nicely weighted ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That is lovely. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafinha defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Yamal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram gets into a good position.
Will be 3 minutes added time.
Very nicely done. It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it. Gravenberg, 2 assists to his credit already. Now then, the ball's come loose. Mbappe. Now it's Haaland.
That's good play from him.
Always onto this. This looks promising.
Well, he certainly...
And the whistle goes for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. Chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Now, he's got space here. Oh, that's well spotted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's an imaginative pass. Now that's well seen too. Carreras. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Schlotterbeck. And that's a dangerous ball. That's very neat. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Mbappe. And a chance! And there's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
That's a good ball out wide. And that's aimed into the middle. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Tries to pass it through. Mbappe. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
He's had a shot! He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Vietnam now in a position far more desirable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Çalhanoğlu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive, and it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
Schlotterbeck. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Nuno Mendes. Can he get it through? Thuram. And he's whipped it across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Bouter takes a shot! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Haaland cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Pedro Porro gets it away. And the finish! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Substitution on the field. Number 19,
so we have movement on both benches.
Bruno Fernandes. Number 38, Gravenberch.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Number 23, Pedro Porro.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Çalhanoğlu. Coming on the field, number 5,
Baina powering forward here, and that could set him on his way. Oh, important
number
interception.
33, number 10, Trippier. Number 2,
So the fourth quarter of the game.
Substitutions taking place.
And he's managed to get rid. Look at the space here. Looking to... Great chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And it's going to be another corner. The corner count is rising. That's 6. That's put paid to the danger. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Baina. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Baina. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bruno Fernandes. And he shoots!
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, no joy this time. Long ball looking to counter. He's had it taken off him. And here's Thuram. Played back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Chance for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that is well cleared. And that will be the final act. Vietnam have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Thuram, and he welcomes it in. Thuram! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Rafinha goes short. And that is headed for the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Nice looking ball. That's an excellent interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Osimhen, and he's in on goal. Rafinha finding himself in space. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game.
They've played it short. Rafinha.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now the ball in. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's going for goal! That's got him rattled. Howson calmly anticipates. Vietnam yet to have an attempt on goal. That's a sharp pass. He's found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Showing good feet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Can he finish? There it is! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Vietnam are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Trameni gathers from the goal kick. And that has left him in a heap. He's gone forward. That is good alertness. Can he get it through? He's it. Tries a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Tries to pass it through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Chelhanoglu. Over to the right flank. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. And that interception was... It's Chelhanoglu! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Porro has it out wide and in space. He's rising! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now, what about a counter-attack? Vietnam do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, OK, but... And the shots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Rafinha. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's nice. And they win it back again. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Gravenberg. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, that's surely a foul free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. It's a good 35 yards out, this.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Look at the space here. Takes a shot. It's a goal. And there we have it. And that is indeed the final act.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in the second half, Peter, with control already established.
Within these grounds.
Vietnam firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Botman kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Olise. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now that's well seen too. Gravenberg. Now Schlotterbeck. Mbappe. Pedro Porro. And it's Gravenberg. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Olise. This is promising. And it's made its way to him. Nice interception, well timed. Mbappe, who does have an assist to his name. Japan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And here's Osimhen. Bruno Fernandes. Vietnam, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. Haaland on 2 now and looking for 3. Always goal side. Japan can't breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Thuram. Oh, shooting chance! Well taken goal. Back within 1. They have them in their sights again. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Mbappe. Pedro Porro looking to hit the byline here.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Substitution on the field. Number 23,
so we have movement on both benches.
Number 19, Bruno Fernandes.
So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Number 10,
Final.
Trippier. Number 16,
Japan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. In towards the back stick. And the finish! And no mistake. And it didn't take him long. just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago. Already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Vietnam go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it.
Thuram! And that's a sharp finish.